Welcome to my channel. I'm Barbecue Bob. I'm a Colorado boy. I'm going to show you how to do Eastern Carolina barbecue. We're going to start with the ribs today. We're going to do other things throughout this channel, but today is going to be a Cheerwine barbecue with pork ribs, musket powder, and we're going to get started, and I'm going to show you how to do it.
Alright, so this piece here didn't come with...
No, this is what they call this is a spare rib rack. Spare rib rack is a little bit cheaper because they don't do all the work on them. Versus this one was already cut as a St. Louis style rib. Mm-hmm. So the less they have to handle them, of course, the cheaper the meat cut's going to be.
Right, that makes sense.
So you can get your spare rib and you can trim it down to your St. Louis by just, trimming off some of the extra meat and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then the thing about it, you can always you can do the same thing with all this stuff. You can season it up and smoke it.
So we're gonna eat that. It's not gonna go to waste.
No, none of this is going to go to waste. I mean, this is part of your. If I get my cuts right, this part right here is where the pork belly starts.
Oh, okay.
So, but it comes off of that's just trimmings off of a spare rib, and you just get it all trimmed up. Now I'm going to go remove the silver skin or the membrane on the back of the ribs. There's a lot of people that don't remove it. It's tough when you smoke it. It's chewy. You can't get it chewed up. It's just best to take your time and remove it. And another thing is, it will also, once you remove it, you will be able to get the seasoning down inside that meat. The best way to do it is to get you a starting position there and take a piece of paper towel and grab onto it, and hopefully it works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. There we go. And then you just pull on it. Some people will say score it, and that helps, but it don't, because once you still got it on there. I mean, if you score it just that's all it does is just loosen up around the rib, the bones, but you still got it on your meat. It still makes your meat chewy, trying to get it off there. So there's the rack of ribs, and I'm going to get the other ones done, and we will get them seasoned up here and get them on the smoker.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. So here we are now. We're going to use our seasonings. And we use the musket powder, Black Label. And we're going to do that on a couple of them. And then we've also got the Red Label.
It's good stuff.
And this is about all I use. I do have my own seasoning also, but this time we are going to use the musket powder. And you just kind of make a mess and get it all over everything. And I can do that because I'm usually the one that cleans it up. And so there you have them. All right, and then I've got the red musket powder we're going to put on this one here. Now there was also this one that I am seasoning right now is a Smithfield's. The other ones were these other two are from XL. I'm going to be truthful with you. I kind of, you know, I like the Smithfield ribs a lot better. They seem to be a little bit thicker, and they little bit more fat on them, which, you know, will render down and make your ribs a little bit moister. And so we can and then I'm going to take all these pieces that I trimmed off. We'll get all that stuff seasoned up and put on the smoker too. Today I'm going to use the Pit Boss pellet smoker. I do have a bigger smoker, cinder block smoker out back, and but for just 3 ribs, and it is a stick smoker, but for just 3 racks of ribs, it's a lot of work just to get your wood and fire built, and it's fairly big, too big for just 3 racks. So we're going to use the Pit Boss today, which I really have been enjoying. So we'll get these on, and then I'll go to making the sauce for you. Okay, now that we got this reduced, the Cheerwine reduced down, add any type of barbecue sauce you want to it, and then give it a good mixing up. Now you're going to want to heat this back up to where it will reduce back down again a little bit. So get it all mixed up in there, and then we'll get it put on the ribs here in just a little bit. Okay, folks, I appreciate you watching the video, and subscribe and like, comment, and check down in the description box for the step-by-step instructions on how to do it. Just remember, where there's smoke, there's flavor.